This Block Tales Finn McCool speedrun just exposed the most overpowered strategy in the entire game. The technique is so simple yet so devastating that once word gets out, every player is going to feel stupid for not knowing it sooner. But here's the crazy part, I can't just show you this broken technique right away. You need to see why it's so insane first. In this video, I'm going to show you the best Finn McCool speedruns ever made and rank them from amazing to terrible. I'm going to prove why every strategy you think is good actually sucks. And then I'm going to show you the one trick that beats them all. Once you see what this player found, you'll never fight this boss the same way again. But before we crown the champion, we have to talk about the run that sets the gold standard. This isn't the fastest run on the list, but its consistency and execution are so clean that it has to be the benchmark. This is the run that proves you don't need insane RNG to get a killer time. B tier, the Griefer Wall Strategy. This is what happens when someone actually understands the game. Thunder_Fall opens with focus while everyone else is mashing buttons, planning ahead like he's playing chess while Finn's playing checkers. At 28 seconds, he starts building focus meter instead of attacking. At 41 seconds, Finn throws bat combo, but there's a clean dodge. At 50 seconds, he drops Griefer and immediately buffs his defense. He's building an unbreakable wall. At 1 minute 2 seconds, Finn panics and calls 3 friends. At 1 minute 12 seconds, Ball puts pressure. Then cashes in focus meter for Firebrand that wipes the entire squad. At 1 minute 30 seconds, Finn throws powered up Bat Smackdown, but it bounces harmlessly off Griefer's wall. At 2 minutes 7 seconds, Finn tries the same move again. But Thunderfall lands another perfect Firebrand board clear. At 2 minutes 28 seconds, final ball connects and game over. Big Brain beats button mashing every time. S tier, the strategy that breaks everything. And here it is, the run that exposes how broken this game really is. This player walks in with cherry bombs and item plus passive, transforming trash items into tactical nukes. Right at the beginning we could see the secret, which is cherry bombs plus item plus passive. At 14 seconds, Finn opens with bat combo, frame perfect dodge, then immediately launch a retaliation. At 23 seconds, baseball shot variants, perfect dodges while maintaining pressure. At 49 seconds, Finn summons 3 allies. This should slow down the run. But at 57 seconds instead, they use Firebrand plus buff Cherry Bomb, which deletes the summons and takes out chunks of Finn's health. At 1 minute 4 seconds, Finn powers up for Bat Smackdown, but there's a clean block, and they defeat another summon. At 2 minutes 45 seconds, they use the final buff Cherry Bomb and it connects. Finn gets deleted from existence. Once you understand what item plus does to Cherry Bombs, every other strategy is playing the game wrong. C tier, aggressive but flawed. Stagia brings serious heat with immediate Cruel King pressure. At 40 seconds, King hits the field immediately, pressure from turn 1. Finn throws bat combo, but a clean dodge. At 50 seconds, aggressive ball attacks while King chunks Finn to half health, strong start. At 1 minute 50 seconds, Firebrand clears weaker summons. At 2 minutes, Finn tries powered up Bat Smackdown, but is a clean dodge. But at 2 minutes 22 seconds, disaster strikes. Finn uses baseball shot and the player takes mortal damage. but luckily Resurrect card saves the run. At 2 minutes 31 seconds, there's a clean recovery with the final ball. The problem is this strategy demands perfect execution. If your plan requires a bailout item, it's not a plan, it's a gamble. F tier, when RNG destroys everything. This run shows why speedrunning can crush your soul. At 22 seconds, summons Griefer to establish his wall. At 31 seconds, he lands his first Daze. Finn becomes too dizzy to move. At 1 minute 2 seconds, Ice Dagger heals up while maintaining pressure. But at 1 minute 17 seconds, the lockdown breaks. Finn lands massive baseball shot, dealing mortal damage. At 1 minute 26 seconds, Resurrect card saves him, so it's back to the game plan with more Daze attempts. At 2 minutes 10 seconds, another Daze lands, Final Dynamite seals it. One mistake exposes the flaw in aggressive strategies. Sometimes being too eager leaves you vulnerable. D tier, good idea but poor execution. The Daze lockdown idea is brilliant on paper. Stun Finn so he can't move while your Griefer deals damage. At 0 seconds, I Am Something starts with Power Rush passive, intentionally low HP. At 8 seconds, strong opening with Cruel King, tanking while Slingshot applies pressure. But at 1 minute and 32 seconds, Finn summons 2 shotgun blokes. The 1v1 becomes a chaotic 1v3. At 2 minutes and 54 seconds, the player is forced into Firebrand spam. At 3 minutes and 17 seconds, the player is in Dynamite Desperation mode. Then, at 3 minutes and 49 seconds, the player takes mortal damage. The first aid kit prevents total failure. But at 3:51, final time isn't just slow, it's a reminder that sometimes the game just hates you. No matter how good your strategy, RNG can humble you. So there you have it, the complete breakdown of every major Finn McCool speedrun strategy. The Cherry Bomb Item Plus build doesn't just win, it breaks the game so completely that every other approach looks amateur in comparison. The consistency, the damage output, the perfect execution, it's everything you want in a speedrun strategy. But here's the thing, understanding these rankings is just the beginning. If you want to master Block Tales speedrunning, you need to dive deeper into the mechanics, the advanced techniques, and the secrets that separate good players from legends. Make sure to check out my complete Block Tales deep dive playlist where I break down every advanced strategy, every hidden mechanic, and every secret technique you need to dominate this game. Trust me, once you see what's in those videos, you'll never look at Block Tales the same way again.